Well, Washington state lawmakers have just 2 days to finalize the state budget for the governor to sign. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy spoke with Eastern Washington senators on both sides of the aisle tonight as that deadline quickly approaches. And Connor, what's at stake here tonight?
Well, right now there's a $16 billion budget deficit Governor Bob Ferguson is trying to close. He says new taxes are an unsustainable way to make that a reality. So as a result, the state has to find other sources of funding. Governor Ferguson spent this legislative session emphasizing how he wouldn't rely on new taxes to bail out the state. Now, state lawmakers, including Spokane Senator Marcus Riccelli, are looking at other avenues of funding, including the possibility of cutting some state services.
Still hoping to ensure we're not making draconian cuts for things like schools and healthcare and public safety.
One avenue of state transportation funding could come out of the wallets of taxpayers in the form of a 6-cent state gas tax. Senate Bill 5801 passed both the state, Senate, and House. It's now waiting to pass the legislature before it can be signed into law by the governor. That's estimated to bring in $10 billion over 6 years. Part of that funding would help finish the North Spokane corridor on time.
You don't let folks, even in tough times, go backwards on the North Spokane corridor. I've been steadfast that, and I'm looking forward to bringing home a transportation budget that continues to keep the North Spokane corridor on track to completion in 2030.
While Senator Riccelli remains positive in the session's final days, the same can't be said for everyone.
The state's broke. I don't know how to put it any other way.
State Senator Leonard Christian says the required funds state departments may have to provide are too much and require too much work.
And they're doing every Olympia trick they can think of, including putting off pension payments for the state employees, to taking money from the transportation budget and capital budgets and moving it into the operation budgets to cover the bills for the next 2 years. This is a disaster in the making, absolute disaster.
As the clock keeps ticking towards the budget deadline, Governor Ferguson says he's, quote, cautiously optimistic a budget will be made on time.
And what I'm seeing from their hard work and the legislation that's being approved, that I think we're on track to get to a budget that works for Washingtonians.
Now, if lawmakers can't make the deadline, the governor will have to call them back for a special session. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.